Hello Sunshine Fam, and welcome back to another Adventures with Chloe video. I notice I haven't been making too many of these. I looked at my playlist and it only has 24, so I'm like, what the heck, I haven't been doing many of these. So today I am out here with Superstar, and we are out in Long Lake, Minnesota at the Western Hennepin County Pioneers Association Museum. So because we just had Memorial Day, there's a lot of memorabilia here from the soldiers and stuff. So we're going to take a look around the grounds here. And we're going to start, probably not in this building, but I was told by this gentleman who's serving hot dogs here today not to film him. So I'm going to respect his wishes. And we're going to go in here to the Old North School in 1858. Now it says it was erected near Wolfsfeld Lake, also used as Town Hall or church, restored here in 1972. So this is a very old building, and here they've got, I don't know what this is, the following contributors made this restoration possible. So that's a list of the people that helped build this and restore it. So this is your old town one-room school, kind of like when we went to the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum, where they had the old schools from back in the day for Little House on the Prairie. So the students would sit at the desks here with their chalkboards, or their slates they would call them. And that was their notebooks of the time. And it looks like they have an old-fashioned stove here to keep the children warm in the winter. And we've got a wonderful teacher here that is ready to not teach us because she's Dominican. But here's another sign about the school.
And today we're learning about Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States. And of course, you know that I did a adventure in a Presidential Highlights series called Presidential Highlights, and I talked about him. So here you've got the old apple on the table. You got some marbles, it looks like, some daisies, the old school bell to call the kids in. Oh my gosh. Silver Star, look at this. They have a very old newspaper there.
Ooh.
Wow, that is cool. Cool. Parents tell of DeVito's life as they know him. I'm going to film kind of close. I can't see what the date is because I can't get close enough, but hopefully the date is showing on there. And there's the teacher's lesson plan, I suppose. And then over here we've got, we've got a picture of Lincoln and all the information about him. Old, very old flags. It's obviously not red, white, and blue. Looks like it's very weathered. But these are the kind of stools that the kids would sit on. They are made obviously of trees. This is very interesting. Oh my goodness, look at this item here.
So Cherry, this is where I went to school. Yeah. I believe you.
So that's the old school in the pioneer days. And then, let's see, if we walk around to that building over there, Silver Star. So they got some parking here, but we parked down on the grass. They've got some kind of an old, what is this thing over here? Clear's Oil Company. Look at this old thing. That is interesting. This is like a step back in time here. It's from Loretto, Minnesota, which is just I don't know, whatever direction that is, north, I think, for motor cars, oil and grease for motor cars. So this is like probably horse-drawn, of course, because you get the piece out here, and then the guys would sit up here and drive the horses from back in the day. This looks like a fairly modern building. That, I think, is what they would put on the horses there. Like the yoke for the horse. Or it could have been a cow or something like that. And then in here, we've got Brackett's Point. We've got names on the sign there. Oh my gosh.
World War II.
You know what? I think I actually have that one. So here we've got all the very old
If you like old newspapers,
military.
over there upstairs, we had some woman scrapbooking because her son was in Europe, and we had the newspapers as they came from virtually from D-Day across to the end of the war. Day by day, it was really kind of.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Start going down that rabbit hole.
Okay, that's interesting. There's an old life vest and a couple of soldiers there. Jungle boots.
That one on the right is my dad, and on the left is his younger brother.
Oh wow, look at that. That is
And
interesting.
it's military papers.
Oh my gosh. Interesting.
The service,
And some medals here. Spats. Nazi war ends officially. Look at these old newspapers. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, look at that. Spanish-American War, Philippine Insurrection Boxer Rebellion. Isn't that? It might be like a sensor for the door. And then we got some old uniforms up here. This looks like Navy there. Wow. Some more medals up on the wall there. And then we've got a very old bell here. Covered up. We won't touch that. This is really amazing. This kind of goes along with my Who Am I videos. The generosity of Walter Ernst. He wanted a display that depicted the hardship of his family and neighbors in the late 1800s. Save the horse treatment. I thought that was like a whiskey bottle maybe. Milk fever remedy. Sure, colic cure. So these are like medicine bottles from the old days. Look at this old trunk here too. Isn't this amazing? You guys got to come out and see this. I'm sorry, what was that, Silver Star?
Fascinating old tool.
Oh wow, look at these old pitchforks and stuff made out of wood.
That sounds like it might be your camera.
No.
Because it was doing that in the schoolhouse too. What the heck?
Oh, was it? I don't know. I mean, the camera's working okay, I think. There's like a glass. It is recording. I mean, the red light is on in the front, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Maybe it's just adjusting to the different, look at all the barbed wire here. Different kinds of barbed wire. Maybe it's just adjusting to the lighting. I don't know. So it is open only on Saturdays from 10 to 2. I don't know if it's open in the winter, but all this old stuff here.
Oh, wow.
No, it sounds like it's over that way. I don't think it's in the camera.
Very old glasses.
Oh my gosh, look at this. They look like
Pipe.
Ben Franklin glasses, don't they?
And a pipe and everything?
Yeah, see, because you can't hear it in here.
I heard it was a schoolhouse too, but maybe there are sensors in every
Joy be
building.
with you joy be with you while you stay. Peace be with you on your way. And we got an old trunk here.
Very old iron.
Look at this. There's like a ladder that goes up here. Did people sleep up there? I can't imagine.
Don't think anybody would have slept up
Unless
there. Look
they,
how small that is.
well,
There's
unless
no
they
way.
like, unless they when they maybe when they renovated it, they pushed it back. Maybe people did sleep up there. I wonder
Or
who
it
this
could
is.
just
Is this
be a
Abraham? Yeah,
storm.
see, it's. Didn't mean to do that. Is that Abraham Lincoln there? Kind of looks like him.
I don't think
Like a
that's-
younger picture of him.
I don't think that's Lincoln. That's maybe the person that owned this
I
area.
don't know. It
this
kind of looks
whole-
like Lincoln, and then we've got a little baby doll in
Maybe.
here. Glass baby doll. Little church around the corner. Isn't that cute? So this must have been what they ate, maybe. This would have been their kitchen. Look at that kind of stove.
A very old iron.
Yeah. It's probably very heavy too.
Full of wash basin out here.
That's for doing your laundry.
Still a wash basin.
Yeah. See, because what they would do is they would wash it and then they'd wring the clothes out on that thing.
I know. I have absolutely no idea what this is.
My grandma had one of those. Look at this old baby buggy. Sawhorse? Maybe. Kind of looks sort of like a horse. Maybe that's where they got the name for it, is sawhorse. Looks like this is a garage or something, because there's a garage door here. Unless that's how they bring things in and out.
It could have been a garage.
Let's see, what is this? Ideal lawnmower grinder? What the heck?
What?
This is a lawnmower grinder.
What's a lawnmower grinder?
I don't know. It says it on here though.
Never heard of that.
And we've got another wagon here. Silver Star, stand next to that wheel. I want to kind of give them a.
What, this one?
Now, how tall are you?
5 even.
So look at how tall that wheel is compared to her. That's a tall wheel. But you notice there's no rubber on it. And another yoke for the horses. Oh, look at that. U.S. Navy with a Navy hat. And they've got another display back there. Draft horses. Sears Roebuck. Quarter top buggy. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. Silver Star, take a look at this. Are those like old passports?
Looks like it. Oh, it's a language guide, it says.
It's a language guide?
It's a German language guide.
Holy cow, and Italian too.
A pocket guide to France. Fascinating.
Fallout shelter for nuclear war. Patches. Look at how cool this is. Sears Roebuck quarter top buggy. Advertised for $53.75. I'll bet you it's worth a lot more than that nowadays.
With inflation, it's probably worth at least like 100 times that.
Probably. Here's a covered wagon. That reminds me of Little House on the Prairie.
Reminds me of Newsies.
It might have been the kind of buggy that my uncle fell out of. Clarence. Look at this old desk here too.
It's
A Silver Ward drummer boy. Interesting. The First Ladies. That would be a cool series. Look at these old glasses here too. Oh.
It's a fishing boat.
Is this Lake Minnetonka?
I have no idea.
That looks like Lake Minnetonka back in the day.
The Dakota name for the lake was Minnetonka.
1949.
Minnetonka was the Native American.
And there's an old milk jug back there. Handy twin 1936. 2.5 horsepower motor. Wow. Look at these old pictures here.
carriages and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'll get that in a second. All these old pictures here, probably from people in the area. Maybe the family. Oh wow, look at this.
Signed by Lincoln.
Is it Lincoln though? Oh
It
yeah, it
says
is. A
Lincoln.
Lincoln. Oh my gosh, look at how cool this is. That looks like it was like handwritten by him.
I mean, yeah, they didn't. really,
1864. November 21st, 1864. Oh my gosh. And then look at all these old wagons here. Or carriages. That is so cool. Silver Star, look over your head.
Like that.
That is old. And we got Air Force, we got Navy.
Denong.
Oh wow, Vietnam, yeah. We got some old artifacts in here, old hats and boots. Can't read what that says. Fopelman. All these old World War II Army. Pogue. When I die, I'll go to heaven because I've spent my time in hell. Wow. Well, to any of you who are watching that have ever been in the military, I thank you for your service, especially those of you that fought in Vietnam. You were not met back home with very much popularity. I have heard that you had to take your uniforms off on the plane, so when you came off the plane you looked like civilians, which is very sad, and it took that event for us to change the way that we look at the military. So for those of you that fought in the Vietnam War, I'm very sorry for what you had to go through when you came home.
Phone booth. Okay.
Wow, look at that old phone booth. These are some old phones, yeah. We had one kind of like that, but it didn't have the dial tone on it, or the dial, the rotary dial. Here's all the old phones. We had a phone like that. My parents still have a phone like that. Look at
We had
those
the
old
wall one
phones.
growing up, didn't we?
Huh?
The wall one?
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. Here's another old phone. This is where you talk into, and that's what you'd listen with. Look at this little baby. Isn't that cute? More artifacts here. Oh, look at the little puppy on the floor.
Oh, I did not see that.
Old registers.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Here's an old phone book. You see your name in there anywhere?
Look at all this, Mom. That's a lot of typewriters.
Oh, my goodness. Look at these old typewriters. If you ever want to step back in history, you definitely got to come out here.
Twin Cities Amusement Park. Wonderland, it says.
Wow, Valley Fair. This has nothing on Valley Fair. This is probably about the same size as the amusement park in Amarillo, actually.
Right ahead into the archives. Bob Cash is in there. Why don't you go in and talk to him about before you do your tour?
Majestic Minnetonka.
And then come back and we'll give you a tour.
These look like old radios here.
You've been here before?
No.
Well, welcome, and I think were you outside?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so then here there's quite a lot to see.
Yeah.
Downstairs and upstairs.
This was radio.
You want me to sign the radio?
Sure.
So you're
This one.
taking the video.
Yeah. Look at this stuff. This is so cool. These old
You
things
from
in
the
I
area?
love your hat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love San Diego. This is more modern stuff here, obviously.
Well, this is, the building is old, but we,
Yeah.
a little bit here, it's still.
Mom, where'd you hear about this place?
Just driving by when I did DoorDash back in 2021. We've got some pioneer past presidents of the Pioneer Association, I guess.
Look around, there might be someone upstairs.
Okay.
There's also,
Looks like a player piano.
there's also downstairs.
Okay.
There's things to see.
Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh, look at these stairs. These are kind of scary.
Every place you look, there's something tucked away.
Yeah.
These aren't as scary as the stairs at Great Grandma's.
That's very true. I'm surprised you remember that.
How could I forget those stairs?
Well,
were
she
literally
passed away
half
like
this
more than
size.
10 years ago, almost 20 years ago.
I still remember my uncle who passed away 21 months.
I gotta catch up with the crew. I gotta catch up with the crew. Thanks.
Bishop Whipple.
No, not a lot, but I know there's a red.
Exhibition of the 38th Sioux Indians. Interesting. Look at that. Lots of pictures here. Oh, look at this. They even have the dates on the top here. 1962, 63, 64, so that goes through. Oh, we're gonna go up here some more. Look at the old clothing they've got here. Wow. This is how the women were dressed. Very conservatively. Oh my gosh.
I know what it is, and I can't think of the name.
Look at all of this.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I hope I can film everything before my battery dies because I didn't grab the second battery.
I'm assuming the moms or maybe.
No, it's at home.
Just so.
It would have been. It would have had to have been a edited video anyway. So. Yeah, I saw that. Look at this. This is so interesting. Beaver Patrol history. What? What were you saying? Wow! Look at that. Oh, look at there's a frog. There's FDR right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that one. Maybe not from that publication, but I do have a video thing. Here's an old bugle.
These are bombs.
Oh wow, or missiles maybe.
Missiles and bombs are kind of the same thing.
Cannonballs. Look at these tiny little cannonballs.
Yeah, you shoot them out fast enough, they'll still cause a lot of damage.
Yeah. Harper's Pictorial History of the Civil War. Sea Dog would be interested in that. I wouldn't touch it though because it might fall apart.
Yeah.
Look at these. Oh, look at there's a Purple Heart on this one. It's an
I
actual.
think the closest I've ever been to an actual Purple Heart.
Really?
Really country, where in the fall we had to help in the field. So the boys never came.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
World War II service flags.
And then they added on the back 2 rooms.
Army signal flags. Oh my gosh.
War bomb.
Buy war bonds. Interesting.
I went to Crystal Bay,
Look at that.
so they
Oh
consolidated all
wow,
of
look at those
us.
pictures over there. That's interesting.
And we had a chance to buy it, so we bought it.
Oh, here we go.
Drum.
Gosh, now how are you
There's all the musical instruments.
a vet? Are you?
I think that's a harpsichord right there.
You don't have to be
Oh wow.
I actually don't know. I'm actually asking.
I'll have to come around there. There's a saxophone. This looks. Yeah, this is a clarinet here.
I said,
There's an old. Now this is an accordion.
help me down close, this one.
An accordion is the one that has the keyboard on it. Yeah, this is a very old clarinet.
Down close.
Definitely a wood clarinet for sure. We've got some kids' toys in here. Look at all these old toys. Oh my gosh. Look at that Scrabble over
I
there.
don't think we have a Jimmy doll.
That's the old Scrabble game.
Oh, look at these baby clothes that are framed.
They got Regent darts, or jarts, I guess they call them.
Aren't those cute? Oh, look, play.
Here's a dollhouse of what they used to look like back in the day.
Hey, hon, look at this boat.
Oh wow.
It's a small version of that one that was on top of the peak.
I don't like the way he's looking at me.
Please do not sit or lie on the couch. Yeah, I'll get that in a second.
Sure.
Did you see our Civil War drum? My son.
I love all these stained glass windows too. Those are so pretty. This robe, with its roots in the academic tradition, was customarily worn by ordained ministers in the Lutheran and Protestant traditions. And you got the preacher, and you got the groom, looking like, I'm not so sure I want to do this. And you got the bride going, what am I thinking? Look at this old wedding dress, though. They sure don't look like that anymore. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, I'll get that in a second. There's an old piano. Picture of a woman up there. So one of the churches I had attended, built by hand and from memory. By Lenny Etzler, life member of Holy Name Church, built in 3.5 months. So this is the old church of Holy Name of Jesus in Medina. I used to attend the new church, but that's what the church used to look like. And the building is still there. So when you come into the church, you kind of see this part of the church, the outside this way. And then the new church is kind of attached to it. And we've got another school looking area here.
An old Mother Goose book.
Oh wow, yeah. I wonder who this is a bust of.
Hamilton.
Are you serious?
Alexander Hamilton. Don't do it.
Yeah, he'd have you all unraveled at the sound of scream. What the revolution is coming?
No, we had no idea.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Kate, Helen, or
Are you still recording?
Yes.
Okay, 'cause there's a piece of paper downstairs I just want you to sign.
Oh, I already signed this in.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
I didn't even know that was there.
That
Most
is
of the
so
stuff is kind of local, but
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Look at this old globe.
worry.
Now these are the kind of flashcards I grew up on. School bells, scissors, paint box. Oh my gosh. This old stuff here. The Magic Moving Picture Book. Please do not touch. 1914 Edison table model wax cylinder phonograph.
it's not as old as
The inventor Thomas Edison. Look at that. There is his signature right there, guys.
yeah.
That is really awesome. World's first phonograph, 1877. That is so cool. Old home songs.
So up here, there's different rooms. The Victorian room.
Is that a high school yearbook, 1916? Oh my goodness. Some old trophies. This is how they would teach kids how to tell the time. There's an old Scrabble.
Someone that dug that up like there.
Very old
Very
Scrabble.
old travel Scrabble.
Yeah. So Silver Star, what do you think of this place so far?
Interesting.
Then they got
Veterans
special
Camp
case
Office. Let's go across here. I want to try and film as much as I can in here because I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything in one video. I don't know how long I've been filming, but it usually only goes for about an hour or so. Oh, look at the amethyst here.
I do love fancy rocks.
Tiger eye.
Malachite.
Amethyst. Silver and lead ore.
Rhodonite.
Look at this old Tiffany lamp. Wow. There's another one there. Let me live in the house by the side of the road and be a friend to man. Too bad we can't live that way anymore.
Oh wow, look at all this.
Look at this, Melanie. Silver star, sorry. Silver crown, 25 gemstones.
Wow.
That's an actual crown. What's in here?
Oh my goodness, bird cage.
Oh, look, there's a little birdie. It's a canary. Look at all the old irons.
I didn't know they used to bring canaries down into mines, and if the bird died, it meant you had to get out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because they're super sensitive to like gases and such that can build up in the mines. If the bird died, you better get out.
Cooking was often done in the back porch on a kerosene range. However, kettles often became sooty. So this is all the stuff that you would, like these are all old washing machines. Can you imagine doing washing machines on this? And this is how you would wash your clothes. Just scrub off the, look at this, gloss starch, gold dust, washing powder, elastic bonhomie, old mason jars.
Really makes you appreciate
Oh my
all the
gosh,
stuff you,
look at
you
this.
have to.
I know, right? We are so spoiled nowadays.
Yes, we are. Oh wow, look at this really old, I think it's a camera?
This is a bathtub.
I think this is a camera. This looks like maybe an old-timey camera.
Yep, that is an old camera.
That's where you look.
Old world grandeur as seen as at Pioneer Museum. No, you'd look in the back. This is the side that would face you.
Old magazine rack. Is it gramophone? Phonograph.
Look at this old organ. That's where you had to pump on the pedals to get it to work.
So what they would do is they would put like nuts or seeds like this.
Bedroom here.
Drop down here.
I wonder if there's any spirits in here. That'd be kind of cool. If there's any spirits here, can you move something for us? That's called a chamber pot. That thing on the floor? Oh. No, that's a chamber pot. That's what you would use to go to the bathroom in. Old oil lamp.
Razors. And a very old comb.
This is really awesome. You guys really need to come here. This is amazing. Look at all this stuff. I wonder where they got all of it. Look at this old clock here.
Little high chair.
Yep, little baby. There's an old stove there. These old dishes in here too.
Gift from that too.
Yep.
Donation. That's where they got
I
them.
love that lamp. It is so pretty. Sorry, I'm kind of going through this kind of quickly, guys, but I'm trying to show you as much of this place as possible without my battery dying on me. Because we're nowhere near close to being done with this place. These old books, military scrapbooks. I'd be afraid to open those because I'd be afraid that things. Please do not
Say that
touch.
there was a bunch of like old newspapers and stuff in here.
Yeah.
Very careful and actually look at these.
Oh my gosh. That is really awesome. 1,350,000 plans in all out offensive.
That was all this is on computer, I think, downstairs too.
Oh, is it?
But
Civil War. I mean, it's crazy.
It is.
And then the families that stayed.
Wow. Look at all these old pictures up here. So
You caught the significance
yeah,
of that canoe.
that is so cool.
Indigenous.
Look at this huge bell.
This
from
is the bell.
1880.
This is the bell that was on top of this school. It's a real bell. And of course they rang the bell. Kids walked to school, they didn't take the bus.
Right.
And-
Uphill both ways in the snow.
Yeah, yeah. And so when the bell rang and they were how far out, you better start running. The
Yeah.
bell called them in from recess.
Covered from Fire Spring Park.
And this is the front one.
Look at checkers.
Kind of across the street.
You have to chomp.
Oh my goodness.
and the various artifacts in here from the taxidermy.
Okay. Hey, Grandpa, you want to play a game of checkers? You have to chomp.
Yeah, and the gathering place, of course, the grocery store.
Well, my grandparents lived on a farm in Uppsala,
Okay.
and my grandfather would always play checkers. He was so good, he would set you up. And if you
Oh.
didn't jump his checkers, he was very German. So he would always say, you have to chomp.
Oh.
If you didn't jump, he'd make
Yeah,
you
that's
jump, and then he'd
wrong.
always win.
And then the post office, of course, was in the grocery store, and the various names there, how to get the mail, and they put them in those little slots.
Look at these old letters. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. This is seriously like living out our history right here.
Long Lake Cat Industry, they had a mill, or for sure they collected all these logs. They clear cut all the trees, and so then they sent the logs then down to Minneapolis, and part of them were used for building, but the other part that they worked on here, that they had a barrel making situation, so they used oak and hickory and whatever else the barrels were made of, and they shipped them to Minneapolis, so they put the flour.
Okay.
Remember, we were a flour mill.
Right, yeah, the Burwell house is also.
Yeah, that's
notorious for
another
that.
big mill.
That's actually a haunted house.
Yeah, yes, I have.
Do they ever have any like hauntings here?
No,
No?
not that
Not that you're aware of.
not that I've heard.
Look at this old feather hat. Abraham Lincoln and Andrew Jackson. Look at this, 1929, 1921. Gosh, all this old stuff is so cool. Ballot box, look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your
1860s through 1920. They wouldn't be using that today. Somebody
No.
would have a problem with that.
ballot. Oh, yeah, they have a problem.
He has a problem with everything. Burglar alarm control box. Oh my gosh.
Look at
Look
this
at these old
really cool
keys.
old bow.
I'm looking at the loon on top there.
Yeah.
I didn't know loons were that big.
The indigenous, well, you know, things are always bigger.
Yeah, true.
That's a very
Oh, I thought
cool
you said
bow.
boat.
Bow.
The
bow.
Yeah, bow and arrow.
And they had a
Look
lot
at
of
the
mounds.
headdresses here from the Indians.
Cemetery, you know where Union
Yeah,
Cemetery is there, right by Billy's.
Look at the
That whole
snowshoes.
cemetery was the Indians would have their camps there. So when the cemetery was finally put in, as they're digging, they found arrowheads and
I think that's Minnehaha Falls up there. Oh wow, look at these
Fairfield.
guns. Look at all these guns. Holy cow.
Shells for guns.
yeah, I don't know weapons that much, but nonetheless, they were a necessity.
Got more guns over here
I think
too.
women even had to be able to shoot because the guys were off hunting and Indians would come up to their property or whatever else it was that
Yeah, I wouldn't have been any good.
That
No,
Because
pistol.
I don't touch guns.
No, I don't need, well, look at, and then revolvers and.
I'm sorry, does that say 1630?
Yeah.
What?
They're really good with a bow. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, the different parts, what they were made out of.
Look at this one, they got like a skull on it or something.
Yeah, these
It's
carved.
like a skull. Oh my
They got
god.
carved on ivory almost.
1814. These are all from 1630? What? Oh my gosh. Machetes.
This restaurant that was across the street.
Look at the stirrups here, how they've
this
changed
kind of
over the
paraphernalia.
years.
This is what it kind of looked like. They
That's
had
cool.
real buffalo.
March of
I mean,
Fit-
buffalo
what?
were in the back, and then the lake.
Found
Long
after
Lake
the
was in
Buckhorn
backside
Fire
that,
of
so
March
they'd come
18th.
in for their-
Oh,
their
1972. I thought it said
menu here someplace.
1572.
Yeah, well, interesting. It was an interesting time.
Look at the clogs there.
The restaurant. Apparently they had real buffalo.
Oh wow. Kid heroes. This is so awesome.
You been in the quilt room?
No. So this is apparently a canoe. An old
Yeah, it's an
canoe.
indigenous canoe.
Yeah.
Sewing was.
These are
it
hat
just
boxes.
women's work, it wasn't men did it.
Look at
The
Dayton's.
winters were long and they made their own rugs on looms and whatnot, but everybody grew up sewing, little girls with their tatting, making doilies and whatnot, but certainly the quilts up here, some of them are very old, and
I love that.
Yeah, she would.
winters being long and cold, you had to make them.
My
pile
mom
them
used
on.
to do quilting for
Yeah,
many years.
yeah.
Look at this, homemade quilt spreads chair.
And when they came over on ships, they brought their trunks and their treasures.
It's a hostess.
Oh, crazy quilt.
Well,
That's where you
the
just kind of.
well-to-do had big trunks.
Crazy quilts are basically where you just take bits and pieces of fabric and just sew them together. That's why they call them a crazy quilt.
I mean, that makes sense.
There's no pattern or anything for it.
And many of these artifacts come from families cleaning out grandma's or whatever else's house.
That's so
in
pretty.
trunks. And they don't want to throw them away and they get donated here. Cataloged and donated. Okay, this is a poor person's trunk, right? Didn't have much. And the looms, all that, interesting.
I just
This is
noticed
a
on the
real
bottom corner it
family,
gives me a counter, so we're at almost 45 minutes.
A younger family member around Parker's Lake, long winters again, made this collection of neighbors. These are all actual neighbors. They've with their names, and the mom did the faces, and the faces, we were told, looks like the neighbors.
Oh wow.
And they made them out of corn husk.
What?
Corn husks in there, and then mom
Oh
made
my
the little
gosh.
dresses and whatnot.
Oh my gosh. This whole- It amazes me how well preserved everything is.
Yeah, but I don't get into this as much, but the cleaning, oh my.
Oh, I imagine. There's an old sewing machine. That's
Yes,
kind of like
number
what my
one in
grandmother
town.
had too.
This is an interesting display here too. When people died, one of the ways to remember them is they collected their hair
Oh,
and they
sure.
they braided it,
Yeah.
or they put some of the hair in a little pin that they would wear in memorial of them. Yeah, and there's that too.
Want me to get the eagle over here?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. Yeah, on the way out here, we saw a couple eagles flying right over the
Yes,
car too.
yeah.
pulled off to the side, but I did not videotape them. Now, let's kind of quickly go downstairs because I'm almost to my limit here.
Stuff upstairs too.
Oh, there's more upstairs. Oh my God.
Well, that's the.
Are we going down or up, Mom?
There's this, the Victorian room here on the left, and you go through the dishes.
Yeah, we went through. Yep, we went through all that stuff. Yeah.
Medical, you see how horrific pulling a tooth was.
I'm trying not to film you. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Look at these old glasses. Oh
Yeah,
my
she's
gosh.
the president. Film her.
This must have been the eye machine. Rachel from Friends would not have liked that. Look at these old pictures here. Oh my gosh. There's an old doctor's in here. Electric shock belt to cure ailments.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
We didn't have that.
1892.
That's a very old wheelchair.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. I probably filmed it. I just didn't see it. Toothbrush made of wood splints. No, thank you.
Oh, well, she needed something underneath this because otherwise it was the mannequin is just back.
Careful going
so
down the
you see on
stairs.
it, so I had to find some kind of a little bustier, something to give her a little.
Well, she's got a very nice.
Yeah, she does. Button all.
Yeah.
No middle lump.
Yeah.
These handles are so. These.
And you're my children.
No, go this way. Go this way.
Lay down.
Go down either way. Go down this way.
I think they went down.
Go to the
What
archives.
fancy was this to have two different stairwells to go down?
Right.
Look how nice this is with both sides.
This is our archives.
Right. So, okay, there's our.
Excellent.
So where did you serve?
I served, I was on a repair ship in the Navy on the East Coast. During Vietnam, but obviously I never got near
Family
Vietnam.
genealogy.
You were on the wrong side of the world.
Thank God I was on the wrong side of the world.
This might be interesting if our family is in here anywhere. I don't think it would be, but. Alright, so what do you think here?
This is honestly fascinating.
This is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so why don't you film me and I'll do the outro. Alright, so thank you, Good Fam, for joining us today at the Long Lake West Hennepin History Museum. Lots of interesting fun facts here, lots of military information here. So at this point I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go before my battery dies, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a sunny day.
The part of being serving in the military where you were helping people.